Fascinating facts about hippopotamuses. Here are some interesting facts about hippopotamuses. Largest land mammal. After elephants, the hippopotamus is the third largest land mammal after elephants and white rhinos. Adult males can weigh between 3,000 and 4,000 pounds, 1,400 to 1,800 kilos. Semi-aquatic lifestyle. Hippos spend most of their time in water to keep their bodies cool under the hot African sun. They are excellent swimmers and can hold their breath underwater for up to 5 minutes. Fast runners on land. Although they seem slow and heavy, hippos can run surprisingly fast on land. They can reach speeds of up to 19 miles per hour, 30 km/h, in short bursts. Territorial creatures. Hippos are very territorial, especially in water. Males establish dominance over areas and aggressively defend their territory against intruders. This is one of the reasons they are considered one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. Big mouth and powerful jaws. A hippopotamus has an enormous mouth that can open up to 150 degrees. Their teeth can grow up to 20 inches, 50 centimeters long, and their bite can exert a force of over 1,800 pounds, 800 kilo per square inch. Hippopotamus communication. Hippos communicate using a variety of sounds, including grunts, wheezes, and bellows. They can also make underwater noises that are inaudible to the human ear, which helps them communicate when submerged. Unique sweat. Hippos secrete a reddish, oily substance from their skin, which acts as both a sunscreen and an antibiotic. This sweat helps protect their skin from the sun and from bacterial infections. Herbivores. Despite their intimidating appearance, hippos are herbivores. They primarily graze on grasses and consume up to 80 pounds, 36 kilolers of grass each night. They are known to leave the water at dusk to feed on land. Social animals. Hippos are social animals and live in groups known as pods, which can include up to 30 individuals. These pods typically consist of females and their offspring, with one dominant male. Short legs but good swimmers. Hippos have relatively short legs for their size, but they are well adapted for swimming and walking along the riverbed. They can glide through the water effortlessly using their large, webbed feet. Rapid growth. Hippos grow very quickly. A baby hippo, called a calf, can weigh up to 50 to 100 pounds, 22-45 kilo, at birth. They grow to adult size within 5 to 7 years. Nocturnal grazers. Hippos are mostly nocturnal animals. They leave the water at dusk to graze, often traveling up to 5 miles, 8 kilometers, in search of food. During the day, they stay submerged in water to keep cool. Threats and conservation. While hippos are not currently endangered, they face threats from habitat loss, poaching for their ivory-like teeth, and conflicts with humans. Conservation efforts are in place to protect their populations. Hippos and their babies. Female hippos give birth in water, where the baby calf can be protected from land predators. A calf stays close to its mother for the first few months and can swim within hours of birth. Longevity. Hippos can live up to 40-50 years in the wild and up to 60 years in captivity. Hippopotamus teeth. A hippopotamus's teeth are constantly growing throughout its life. Their tusks, which can grow to about 20 inches, 50 centimeters in length, are used for fighting and defense, especially among males. They often sharpen them by rubbing them against each other or rocks. Hippopotamus mating. Mating among hippos usually takes place in the water. Males will compete for dominance over females in the pod, using displays of aggression and force. Once a dominant male is established, he will mate with the females in his territory. Hippopotamus lifespan in the wild. Hippos typically live up to 40-50 years in the wild, but their lifespan in captivity can be longer. They are less vulnerable to predators when in captivity, leading to increased longevity. Hippos and the ecosystem. Hippos play a significant role in their ecosystem. They help fertilize water sources with their droppings, which are rich in nutrients and support aquatic life, like fish and algae, that depend on these nutrients. Mothers are protective. Female hippos are very protective of their calves. They often form close bonds with their young and will defend them fiercely against threats, including other hippos or predators. Hippopotamuses have poor vision. Hippos have relatively poor eyesight on land, which is why they rely on their keen sense of hearing and smell to detect danger. Underwater, however, they can see much better. Hippos in the wild versus captivity. Hippos in the wild typically form larger groups, but hippos in captivity may live in smaller groups or even alone. Wild hippos generally have more space and food, contributing to their social structure and overall health. Hypothermic adaptations. Since hippos spend much time in water to cool down, they are vulnerable to overheating if they remain on land too long. Their sweat, which has a red color, helps to protect their skin from harmful UV rays while they remain exposed to the sun. Hippos can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes. When submerged, hippos can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes. They can also sleep underwater, automatically resurfacing to breathe without waking up. Hippopotamus body temperature. Hippos maintain a fairly stable body temperature of around 98.6 degrees 37 degrees Celsius. To avoid overheating, they spend a large portion of their day submerged in water, especially during the hottest parts of the day. Hippos are vulnerable to disease. Hippos are prone to various diseases, particularly skin infections due to their moist, often muddy environments. They are also susceptible to parasites like ticks and worms, which can affect their health. Males are larger than females. Male hippos are significantly larger than females. While males can weigh up to 4,000 pounds, 1,800 kilos, females typically weigh around 3,000 pounds, 1,400 kilos. Hippopotamus-related vocabulary. The scientific name for a hippopotamus is Hippopotamus amphibius, which means river horse in Greek. The term hippopotamus comes from the Greek words hippos, horse, and potamos, river. Hippopotamus conservation. Though not currently classified as endangered, some species of hippos, such as the pygmy hippopotamus, are considered endangered. Conservation programs aim to protect hippos from poaching, habitat loss, and other threats. They don't need to drink water. Often. While hippos are semi-aquatic, they rarely drink water. They get most of their hydration from the grass they eat, which is why they spend more time grazing on land than drinking from bodies of water. These additional facts further showcase the complexity of the hippopotamus behavior diet, and physical attributes. They are truly unique creatures of the wild with special adaptations for both land and aquatic life.